Hi, welcome to Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer, and I'm Adina Lev, the writer. This is episode 67 of my continuing blog series of getting my name out there and lending a voice to my books and my characters. Ah, speaking of characters, haha, hold on. Norma Schrader. She is 99 years old, she's getting ready to be 100, and I am excited. I've never met an actual centurion before. But as I go along, I mean, not I never really noticed it. Yeah, older people. And I'm starting to see more and more. And they're not just these old doddering people in wheelchairs waiting to die. No, these are active people. Norma keeps me on my toes and we keep going. She has about a 6 hour where she starts to fade and she needs a nap. But God knows after about that long, I need a nap too. But Norma is a pistol. I've said that in a few other videos. I love Norma. I actually love her energies. I love her stories. And you don't expect somebody in her age group to be as progressively minded as she is. So big shout out for Norma. Ah, it's close. I don't know if you can hear it. The dogs are outside my door. They're piddling around, nails on the floor all over the place. It's too fucking cold to go walking. It really is. People up north in Chicago are, you don't know cold. Okay, you're right. I don't know what it's like to have a vortex, yeah, the Arctic vortex or whatever it is. You're right. We don't know that that's like here. But it's not even 30 degrees. It is almost 10 o'clock. It's not 30 degrees yet. And the dogs are upset because I'm not going to take them out walking. 30 degrees caused me to have an asthma attack. And even putting a scarf on my face is not going to protect everything from getting cold. It gets so cold my teeth hurt. Getting old sucks. Your teeth hurt. Yeah. So anyway, but back to Norma. We went to a women's veterans. Hold on, hold that thought. We went to the women veterans luncheon. There was 200 women in there. All of them, you had a couple 30 somethings who had just gotten out of the military, but the rest of them were 50 and above, like me. And this is a room of trailblazers. All of us. It's hard for me to think of myself as a trailblazer, but there is one woman. She came in. She's the president of our local chapter, Pat. She joined the military in the 70s. I joined, she was in from 70 to 90, and I was in from 81 to 89. But she did 20 years. I only did 8. When she went in, if you got pregnant, you were automatically put out. The Navy started wising up because women were joining in droves and getting these high level educations and different kind of training, getting pregnant, getting out, and going to work and pulling in six-figure jobs. So by the time the 80s rolled around, the Navy got wise and said, okay, you have the option of getting out, but you can stay in. Couple of years later is, oh no, your ass is staying in and you're going to continue your contract. Fast forward 5 years after that, I think it was, when women started deploying on ships actively, 6-month cruises, you had to make sure you had somebody to sign your kids over to. And if both you and your spouse were in, one would deploy and one would stay in shore duty. So the kids always had somebody around. Now in the year 2020, basically, I think it was 2017, 2015, that both parents could deploy and you had to have somebody ready to take custody of your kids. If you could not find somebody to take custody of your kids, you were discharged from the military. So it's evolving to actually become a career. But some of these women, I met this woman, she had 36 years on in the military. You have to get congressional waivers. I think it's congressional waivers. Anyway, special waivers from the Department of the Military to do 30 years or more than 30 years. This woman was on 36 years. She was on her last waiver, so she could do 40 years and then get out. I feel inadequate. I mean, I've accomplished a shitload. When you look at what I've done on paper, I have accomplished a shitload. But then I see these people who had devoted their entire lives to the service of this country, and I'm like, damn, I'm just a POS. Not really. I know I value what I've done. And my path in life has been very, very varied. It's never where I went from the military, I've been in administration, I've been a radio show producer, I've been an EMT, I've been in law enforcement, I've been a counselor, and on paper, I am a reverend. I can marry people. Thank you, Universal Life Church. I suppose, and now look, I'm on my next career in this path life as a writer. So, 55, I have accomplished so much, but I know that there's still so much I want to do out there. I'm trying to become a private investigator, so I'll keep you posted on how that goes. I like the idea. I'm a private investigator. It just has a certain je ne sais quoi. So it's cold as heck out there. I'm getting ready to head to Lancaster. I get to spend the weekend, well, at least a day with the grandkids before I got to come back here and be the writer doggy mom. This has been Adina Lev inside the Scary Mind of Writer. It wasn't so scary today, was it? It wasn't really crazy. But that's because I don't tell everybody everything that goes on in my head. You guys would just haven't committed. So, romper room moment. Raynell, Sylvia, Alexis, Judy, and let's see, Josh and Jay. Is there anybody I've forgotten? Amy. Amy doesn't watch. Sam watches. Hi, Sam. Sam just transferred over to the night shift. She's a stockbroker in training with Allied Financial, and they have chat people and phone people 24/7. So she switched over to the night shift. She only has to work 4 days a week, but it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yesterday was her first day, so I think she's at her boyfriend's house sleeping. And then after she takes a nap, she'll go home and see the dog. Oh, poor Sam. I know what it's like. I did night shift for so many years at 2 different jobs. It really is quite become a vampire. Seriously, you look at the sun and go, what is that bright orb? Ah, it burns, it burns. But and it makes you age faster because you have no concept of time, days. You really don't. So she only has to do this for a couple. It said 3 weeks to 3 months. Yeah, that's gonna be a long 3 weeks to 3 months. Like my video? Thumbs up. You didn't like it? Thumbs down. Either way, just share it. Help me out here. I need the royalties. I can now get a cup of coffee. Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer. I'll be talking at this camera again next week. Y'all be safe out there. Bye.